DA got that dope.
Ice water to the lady, night calling in a phantom. Told them all they don't you panic. Took an island, fifth dimension. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Undercover, I'm an action to the level. Guess we all been for each other. Now that all the dogs free, and we out in these streets. Can you do it? Can you pop it for me?
Pull up in a demon on guard, looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod.
Yeah, that was that new ZZ by Kodak Black. You know,
Okay.
somebody put me on that today,
Yeah.
like 2 minutes ago.
ZZ.
ZZ.
Okay.
There was a requested track.
ZZ.
Kodak, Offset, and Travis.
It's a lot of energy.
That's a lot of energy.
Hope it's a lot of bars.
I doubt it. It's not for that wave.
Facts.
Post easy.
So we here today. You know,
We are here.
we're living
Thriving.
6 feet over the ground,
That's right.
doing our thing,
That's right.
loving life,
Living life.
speaking facts.
How are you, Destiny?
Well, thank you, JM. I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? How's everybody? How's your week? How's everybody's week been going? Hi to our local guest. I thought John was gonna, do his normal "Hey everybody," but he didn't do it. So I thought,
Oh, we starting already with Spice. Oh.
"What's up, everybody? This your girl DJ, and I got my boy JM, and I got my other boy JT in the cut, and we have our special guest for today. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?"
O'Shea Foreman.
Wait. Give him a proper introduction. He's just not just O'Shea Foreman. What does he
Anyway,
I
do?
gave him a chance to introduce himself.
Like you're supposed to do. This is your boy JT. This is your girl DJ. And your boy J Marsh in the building. You know how we do. We're here with episode 7.
Man.
Top 7. Shout out to my boy O'Shea in the building. What's good? What's
What up?
good?
What up, O'Shea?
I'm kind
Official
of like,
filmmaker.
yeah, I'm
He's a
kind of jealous. Y'all got like nicknames. I think I should just go by like O Block or
Our
something like
nicknames
that.
our nicknames are our initials. Nothing special.
Right, that's it.
It's
My
nothing
initials
special.
too late for that.
This dude said O Block.
O Block. I liked it.
Your initials OF, right?
Oh well,
Outfielder.
outfielder. Run it to a wall. Out.
Anyways,
That's right.
or O fuck.
I'm so
Please
sorry.
no.
Dang,
Anyways,
they gonna put respect on your
My
name.
boy here
man.
today, here today, gone tomorrow. You get it? No, that was the great. All right. Anyways, but my boy here today. Shout out to my boy Film. It just came out. Well, it haven't came out yet.
Not out yet.
It'll be out in November.
Promoted.
November. It'll be
So-
out in November. Probably like the second week of November. Premieres the 2nd at the Indie Memphis Film Festival. So get your tickets. Come out at 6:30, November 2nd.
Got a weekend?
It is a weekend.
Yeah, Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll be
I can
sliding
swing that.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can be sliding that.
What's the
thing.
title of the film?
Couples therapy.
Oh, it's talking about love.
I'm just gonna say
Relationship,
it's
you know?
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Independent filmmaker, man.
Shout out
That's what's
to
up.
Morgan.
More,
You know,
yeah,
she's in that thing.
gives a great
Hey,
performance.
Morgan.
Yeah,
She's
she killed that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
She need
pretty
an
good.
Oscar. She
We're
gonna
going-
get one though. She gonna get one.
Can we get roles in your next film, your next project?
You
What's
know,
up?
we already started.
Well,
I
your
tried.
next
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the
Jonathan,
next one.
I tried.
You know,
You tried.
I'm looking for extras.
I mean, we gave you an extra. We gave you a good look on the show.
I'll give y'all get some camera time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we need like
I
starring
need
roles.
some. I need some lines.
We're A-listers. You got A-listers over here. You got a C-lister right here. What more could you
go.
want?
We'll get
Here
y'all
we
on the
go,
auditions.
y'all.
How
You know what
about
I'm saying?
that?
We starting
I don't think
But I'm
we
spicy.
shouldn't have to audition.
Facts.
coming
I
for
said
your
the same
ass.
thing.
Please come
Clearly,
for me.
I ain't even make it in
Come
couples
for it.
therapy.
Come for it.
All right. Say
I'm
less.
here.
Stop playing with me on this mic.
Why are you whispering? People can still hear you.
You know you can still hear.
People
it.
can still
I'm
hear
saying.
you.
People still hear you.
People can still hear you, Ma.
Damn.
Thank you, O'Shea.
OF, you can't come in here.
Yes, OF.
O Block. You can't
But no,
come,
man.
You can't come in here like that.
Shout outs to you being on your independent grind, man. That's what's up.
Yes,
Thank
kudos
you.
to you.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
super proud of you, O'Shea.
But yeah, it's lit. Shout out to Ficus Films.
Ficus Film.
Film.
Yep, Ficus Film. We in that.
Yeah.
That's your company?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a production company that me and one of my friends started, and so we release films under Ficus.
What's your advice for those who want to get into the music or the film game independently? What's your advice? What'd you say?
Don't stop and consistently keep working. Like every day, like you got to be doing something. Like I write every day, no matter what. Like, I'm at work, I'm at home, I'm writing at least 15 minutes a day, or doing something film related 15 minutes a day to keep going. So you got to keep going. There's times where you just gonna be like, I don't want to do it, but you got to keep going.
What's that film budget?
The film budget? Whatever my bank account is.
I got you. Okay. Enough said. Enough said.
Right there and then.
Dang,
Some days they'll be
honest.
eating Chick-fil-A. Some days they'll be eating Lunchables.
That's a pretty high ceiling, Chick-fil-A.
Right.
It's not
Chick-fil-A
cheap.
dope.
It's not cheap.
I know it.
not.
I know it. That's
But
what's up, though.
You got to
But-
feed the people who help you.
Yep, but like I said, shout out to my boy. He's here today. You know, it's finna be a lit little episode.
It is.
You already know how we do. This is episode 7, so you should already know from episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're gonna start off with girl talk.
Okay.
Destiny know what's up.
Yes. So, ladies, I had someone inbox me.
Bless you.
Jesus. Bless you, honey. Okay, so it was on like some anonymous type stuff. So I won't say any names. So the question what she asked me was she's dating this guy and she wanted to know when should she give him some? When would be the appropriate time? When would be the appropriate time for her to give him some? She didn't want to seem too easy, and she didn't want
I
to
don't even know where you sitting at. Like.
wait.
It's for comedic effect, Destiny. Carry on. Come on. Continue with your girl talk. I'm intrigued by this. Destiny, I'm intrigued. Carry on.
Come on.
This dead air is not good. Come on, let's
right.
go.
Come on, man.
You can't have dead air on the podcast. Let's go. Come on, I can't be coaching you during this show. Come on, you can do it. Let's
All right,
go.
we're finna go to trash.
You know what?
Yeah,
Come on.
she want to be childish.
Come on. What was?
being a
When do you
baby,
think
man.
she should give it up? That was
I
the
think-
question.
I think she wait. She married.
Destiny, when do you think she should give it up? Destiny,
I like how you saying my name.
when do you think this young lady should
Say it
give it
again.
up? Destiny, when do you think she should give it up?
Bruh.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Well,
I think you should wait. I think you should wait until you're comfortable. You know when. I think if it's 3 months, 4 months, it depends on the vibe.
3 hours?
Not 3 hours. Don't listen to them. I think that
Not them.
why them?
because I'm pretty sure y'all in the
What type of
same
guy do you think I am?
boat. Y'all are in the same
I have
boat.
standards. And
Why we in the
morals, too.
same boat? Like, dang.
I'm saying
Whenever she feels right, whenever she feels good about the situation,
Yeah,
she
I
can
feel
trust the
like
guy and all that good
you
stuff.
get to
Yeah.
the point to where you wouldn't regret
Oh
it.
no,
So,
dude's kind of crazy nowadays, though.
well, hey,
Yeah, they all crazy.
they are crazy.
We all
All guys
crazy.
are crazy.
Guys
crazy.
and girls
I'm
crazy. B.
surrounded by
Even when
3
I would
crazy
say don't
guys
even
right
get
now.
comfortable
That's right.
yet so
I
soon.
just
Don't you
I
forget
say-
it.
I mean, it depends on what you want, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she wants to give it. She wants to give it up.
I feel like Steve Harvey said 90 days, and I feel like that made plenty of sense.
She wants
You
to
know,
give it to him.
If you can,
If you want a
if you can hold
relationship-
out
She
for
does.
90 days, let's play it by that rule.
I'd say if you want a committed relationship, you just wait and just like fill each other out, and, like link up mentally and emotionally before you do anything physically.
Yes, link up.
Okay.
Shea
Okay. Old
Foreman,
block.
look at you.
Old block.
Well,
okay.
There you have it.
You heard it from Ficus
There you have it.
Films.
Shouts to Ficus Films.
Shout out to Ficus.
Films.
Couples therapy in theaters soon.
November on a
November,
weekday on a weekend.
Get your tickets now.
You can watch it on YouTube November 8th.
There you go.
Bet.
Get the YouTube.
But if you
checks.
want the special, screening is on November
The world
2nd.
premiere. World premiere.
any more questions from Girl Talk?
No, sir, that's it for the day.
That's what's up. Okay.
So we can go to the trash of the day. Trash of the week. My fault.
Trash of the week. So, basketball fans, NBA season is almost here. We're all excited. I know you're ready. Training camp is upon us. The preseason is upon us. This week, the big story, the big headline was Mr. Jimmy Butler of the Minnesota Timberwolves. If you don't know, check the Twitter. Just check. Google Jimmy Butler. You're gonna see a grown man, walk into his place of employment. Speak facts, by the way. Tell the truth in front of his boss, his coworkers, trashing them, and then he left. He dropped the mic. He pretty much destroyed the organization in the gym. It was the starters versus the third stringers. Jimmy Butler was on the third string team, and he demolished the starters. All the while telling the coach, the GM, you need me. You can't win without me. You're trash. Blase, blase. And the two star players, which Minnesota has hitched his wagon to, Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, they just sat there. They didn't do anything.
I mean, I would sit there too. I would sit there too if I get trashed, though.
No. Well, if you're any player if you are any competitor, you're not letting any player come into the gym and destroy you like that. In front of the GM and the coach? No, somebody has to step up. And they're trash for that.
A report said Wiggins did step up, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
We would have heard about it.
It's like
from the interview, according to Jimmy Butler, he said that basically Cat was talking smack. You know, hey, nobody can guard me down here. He went down there. He said, "All right, do me like that." He goes down there. He shut him up. He passed it back out, and he's like, "Hey, if you're gonna do everybody like that, do me like that. What's up?" Too. Yeah,
and they're trash for that.
And I feel like this. I think we said this yesterday. Jimmy Butler is not a franchise player. He's not like a oh, I'm gonna take this whole Minnesota team and I'm gonna lead this team to a championship.
If he playing like that, let him do it.
But I don't think he can though.
He can't. He
can't do it all 82 games.
He couldn't do it in Chicago. He couldn't do it in Minnesota.
He needs a number one player.
He's a number two player.
I think
he's fine.
I don't know. We could be at the point where like he's mentally now at that place where it's like I'm going to be that guy now. Like this is my team.
Well, if he was that guy, he would say Minnesota. I may not like the mindset of my players, but I'm going to do whatever I can to lead the way.
Yeah, and I think that's where he's at now. He's just like I'm going to go out there and show y'all. Now trade me.
Facts.
He knew what he was doing. He knew Jimmy knew that Karl and Andrew weren't going to do anything. He knew he was going to get away with it. So,
but I feel like you need somebody like that on your team though to push you. You know, to motivate you and for you to move hard. But
you need
guys
I feel like
he
did what he did. You need guys who are going to respond to that.
Yeah, and he proved his point. Like we said, he proved his point. I feel like Jimmy, keep that same energy during the regular season. Keep that same energy through from game 1 all the way to game 82.
For me,
and even in postseason.
If I'm an opponent of Minnesota, I'm trolling Andrew Wiggins and Towns all year.
Oh, Towns easy.
Especially Towns. I'm like, really? Towns. Like, come on. You let your own teammate come in there and just destroy you verbally and physically.
You cannot post anything about basketball.
There's nothing you can say. You're forever a joke on social media. You're a meme.
Facts.
And you're talented, but the bottom line is you haven't improved your game that much, to be honest, since you've entered the league. So both you and Wiggins, y'all trash for that. So
very trash.
I just want to know how Ricky Rubio would just. Oh wait, no, Ricky Rubio's not on the Wolves anymore.
Yeah, he played with Utah.
Ricky wouldn't have did anything either.
Ricky would not. He wouldn't have.
He wasn't gonna do nothing.
It's just awkward for everybody else.
He let Donovan Mitchell come and take over his team again.
Just imagine being in that gym though. Imagine being. I would have been laughing. I'd have been crying.
If I'm on the third team, I'm just like,
I'd have been laughing.
I'm like, damn, thank you for getting my minutes up. My minutes going up because of Jimmy.
Facts.
That's just funny for me. I can imagine how I would be in that gym.
Just think about you guys.
Very entertaining.
The way he was.
I wonder who the third string team was though.
Just look at the roster. You know who the third string. Luau Ding.
The crazy thing is the way Jimmy was playing is how most dudes in the rec play, and I just be like, y'all trash. Why y'all acting like this?
The GM is there.
Taj Gibson was on the starting team probably.
Yeah, Taj Gibson probably. Gorgie Jing. Mm-hmm. The GM is there, and he's talking trash to the GM at that. And the fact that the whole scene is just comical to me. It's just comical.
I wish the owner was there. Let's see what he.
The owner wouldn't have did anything.
I thought he was there.
The GM was there. I know.
The GM was there. So
the coach was there.
I would have assumed that the owner would have been there though.
Just how a bunch of red faces. I'm sure.
Oh, I just want to see how
an awkward silence.
I wonder how it was in the locker room.
In the locker room,
so embarrassed you had to cancel practice the next day.
Because
you were scared.
I'm trying to figure out the mindset of the GM just sitting watching this happen. Your star player is cursing you out, destroying your team. What are you doing? Are you playing it off? It's just awkwardness.
But I think like if that comes like since that come out, like, people are like maybe I should trade for Jimmy now. So maybe his stock went up, and like the GM's like, okay, maybe we could get something for you now.
Facts.
I don't know. We'll see. But I thought that was obviously the biggest story in the NBA this week. So Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins.
Shout out to that trash of the week.
Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better, man.
Shout out to that trash of the week. That was a good trash of the week. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into the main topics. So basically, the main topic is DM etiquette. Mm-hmm. Basically, on how to slide into a DM. We're gonna have the male, version and the female version of how to slide in the DM. So I guess we'll let Destiny go. Since
ladies go first, since they're usually the ones getting the DMs.
Facts.
Oh, that means that you guys will need to go first then, so you can tell us how do you go into a DM if you guys send them to me. How would you slide into a female's DM? Start with the maker of the topic, JM.
Okay.
Let's hear it. I'm interested.
What is your question?
How you slide in the DM?
How would you slide into a woman's DM? You're single. You've seen some nice looking ladies, not nowadays. I know you sliding into some DMs. What's up?
Let's go to my DMs now. We can see who's in my
go.
DM. Any DMs I've slid into recently.
This all sparked up from a story anyways. Would you like to share?
I haven't slid in any DMs recently. No, the idea came up. Have you guys ever looked back at your DMs over time, your archives? Just
all the
to
time.
See?
Yeah.
So I just looked back randomly. This goes back like 2 years ago. And I've had, these were girls that slid into my DM.
Oh,
Not me sliding into the DM. Because I really don't do the DM game, to be honest with you. Because it's tricky. I've did it a couple times, but I usually play it with the whole we're in the same industry thing. Like, hey, I'm in the same industry. I sort of play that angle. Mm-hmm. The DMs that I've had slid into, we've been in the same industry, the media business. So I sort of, hey, it was nice meeting you, or maybe we can link up if you need. I know you're new to town. You just got a new job. Congratulations. Blase. If you ever see me around, holla at me. Just stuff like that, right? So I try to figure out a way to where there's some a common ground. I don't like doing the random like DM, like because I don't know how to approach that. Like I'm just random guy entering her DM. It's kind of wild, right?
It works.
It works for some. For some it does. For some it doesn't. But I don't know. I'm just not comfortable doing that. Just this randomness. I'm just not.
I'm just a hey, how you doing? I really don't side into DMs.
I've done it before, but it hasn't yielded any results. It usually goes ignored.
They're trying to play.
So, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Think you should be played?
Do I think I should be played? No, but I don't blame them. They don't owe me They don't owe me a response. They don't know me from anywhere. So I don't. And they probably getting tens of thousands of DMs on a daily. So I'm just the latest one. So.
Ye of little faith.
The DM game is tricky, but
it's something else. I mean, I'm not a big DM slider. I don't slide in people's DMs like that. Not unless like you just like fine. Like I just be like, hey, what's up? Or I say like you're beautiful or something like that. I won't say nothing crazy. That I'm not a crazy talker like that. Not unless you really know me in person. I had one girl. I don't even know her name. Well, I know her name, but I don't know her like that. But she live here in Memphis. Her name is I ain't gonna expose no names. But
some Jones slid in your DM the other Sunday,
yeah, this
right?
the one. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, you know her?
No, I don't know her.
Oh.
So she hit me up. She said hi. I said hey. She hit me. She sent me she sent the eyes. She said you hella cute. I said LOL, thanks. That right there kind of like okay.
Yeah, she went right
aggressive.
right with it.
I don't like aggressive. I don't like people aggressive. And she said I ain't respond. Like what can I say after So
LOL.
This always works.
LOL
So,
is the curve.
See, I wouldn't even
The ultimate curve.
I wouldn't even say that. But then she said, do you have a girlfriend? I said, nope. At this point, I was already like, I'm over it. So then she said, right on. Do you want my number or not?
Right on.
Oh, dang.
She just went straight to
I
it.
bold.
love it.
She Steph Curry the
Hey,
shot.
shout out
Hey,
to
why
her.
not? I mean, she ain't beating around the bush. You know why? You know why I'm here. Why am I even playing?
playing
That's what I'm
with
saying.
me.
You know,
Talking to you like you would
No
do, like
hesitation.
she to
just
do.
it.
you see, I don't have a problem with that. Like,
I ain't
why?
even responding.
But she was up front. She wasn't beating around the bush. Like, if you're gonna do it, then do it.
She
Don't.
treated
As a
you
matter
like
of
a
fact,
female.
let me find the other one that we had. You can go right ahead on O'Shea, but it's another one.
I'm terrible at sliding in DMs. Like I don't even try.
I used to do that for you.
Yeah, you did.
remember?
Yeah, you did. I had Destiny. I would get Destiny to slide in girls' DMs for me. That's how bad I was.
Wow.
Like no joke. Like, but
I feel you though.
it's not my type of thing. I'm more of a in person.
Right.
I'm an old soul, so
Right.
like I like physically being there, asking somebody out.
Right.
So if I like you, it's like, hey, let's go like out to drink sometime.
Oh.
Not me sliding in DMs.
Hey,
I just saw
O'Shea used to
something.
Big me
The
to
last time, like, I
respond to
this it right here.
I
This
just saw
is right
it,
here.
guys.
This the one that we talked about. Destiny saw this. This not the one. But no, this girl. I'm not saying no names, but literally y'all can see it.
Yeah.
Y'all looking at it right now.
Yeah.
This girl said, "Hello, you're cute." No response. She said, "Hello." I never responded. First of all, at first she didn't have a picture. She didn't have no picture. Then
That's
she
sketch.
said, "This, bruh, I kid you not. This is what the last message says. I need a king in my life."
Yes, Queen. I need a king in my life. Hold on. Let me see that picture.
Whoa!
Let me see the picture.
No.
Hey, get yours.
I think that's her grandma though.
That's sweet.
I mean,
Then there was another one.
you know what? But
Remember
if
this
you,
one? I'm about to talk about this. Remember that one? I'm going to talk about this one.
No.
Yes,
that was
but this was
good
a
though.
good one.
That was a good one. You slid right
I
though.
slid right. You
can-
want to hear this, Destiny?
she can take you out to Denny's to give you that discount.
And I'm gonna show you it. Look. This was like the last time I legit sincerely slid into a DM. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Where are you at? So
That was you slid in just perfectly. She just
it was randomly. It was a random moment. I knew of her because of a former coworker.
Right.
And I saw her pictures on Twitter and Instagram. I was like, dang, she fine.
Yeah.
And she was like 4 hours away from where I was
She
at the
is
time.
fine,
She
though.
is. She's still fine. So ain't never changed. So I was like, man, I just should I slide? Homie was like, yeah, just do it. I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose. I'm like, you right. This is what I said. This is probably the best
you actually
DM.
text the group too. Like
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do this. It's on. So I was like, because I don't slide in DMs like that. So this is probably the best DM line I ever had. This is number one for me. So I was like, so I've been encouraged to shoot my shot. So here I go with my Steph Curry attempt. That was it. And she responded. She laughed. She got a good laugh out of it.
Hey,
And then she pretty much said, "Don't you live in such and such?" Because we were far away, and that was it.
can you repeat that so I can write
I
that
was
in my notes?
I was encouraged to shoot my shot. So here goes my Steph Curry
Hold on,
attempt.
you're talking
boy.
too fast. Hold on.
And that's exactly what
And the
I
lady-
used to tell me.
And the ladies love Steph Curry. I was like, "Here's my Steph Curry attempt."
like the
And it
only
wasn't
one
Steph
that
Curry
we know.
attempt. It was just me like just
Well,
turning,
alley-oop,
you know,
yeah.
My thing is like handing my phone to Destiny and let her go to work.
there is now. Look, there is somebody in Memphis who JT and another young lady want me to. They've encouraged me to slide into her IG DM. I don't know.
oh yeah,
I
you
don't know
should
how to do it though.
You should.
Him and
You
somebody
should.
else. It's not me.
You should.
You know what you should?
I'll
What-
tell you about her.
What
I'll
I
show you
researched-
her now.
Y'all know
She-
that thing?
bruh.
This was
This was no. So the funny thing about this girl, so she works in the same field of us. This dude, so all right, he saw this girl maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
years.
No, 2 years ago.
On Twitter.
Because he saw her on Twitter. I had
We're in the same
a
field.
year after that, like during that whole year, he was sending pictures. He was sending pictures to the group like, "Hey, she fine. Hey, she this and that. Hey, this is hey,
Listen
no
to the
name
story. This is a
dropping.
good
Oh,
story.
say no
I'm not
name
name
dropping.
This is a
But I
good
will
story.
say-
Listen to the story.
I will say this. Me and my friends send her pictures in our DMs and be like, just how beautiful she is.
Listen to the story. Listen to the
Bro,
story.
that's so. Listen to the story. So he been talking about it 2 years. Hey, man, she fine, like this and that. Like we just talking like,
Yeah.
hey, all right, bet. So me, I'm like, hey, she is fine. You should shoot your shot. This and that.
fine. Like,
but
She is.
but look. So we in there. We just talk about it. I moved to Memphis a year ago. During that whole year I was here, he still texting the group. Oh, she fine.
think
She
she
this and
fine,
that.
B.
Blah blah blah. So he moved here.
Yeah.
He moved here. He had, bruh, he had no idea that he was moving here.
No idea.
He had no idea. Like this,
just happened
him moving
within a
here, it
week.
just happened. Like it happened within, it happened
week,
within a week.
literally.
He didn't know he was moving here.
Yeah.
So then, so you know, here he's a sports reporter. He does, you know, he gets access to Grizzly games and stuff like that. So he see her for the first time.
Jaw dropped.
No. He's starstruck. He didn't say a word
I was
to her.
starstruck,
He
man.
kept staring at her. He was just like this.
Have you seen her in person?
Yes.
Bruh, she
Bruh,
tall.
I couldn't say
She is
anything.
tall.
She is.
I didn't know what to say.
She's taken.
I didn't know what to
Yeah,
say.
she got a whole man.
No.
We already know that.
That's stuff. I don't know. That was an old picture. Maybe she hasn't. Some people don't take away.
That's what you
Fam,
gotta
that
say.
was
Yeah,
like
some people. That was like a
2
year
weeks
ago.
ago.
Steph Curry still shoots with 2 hands in his face.
Maybe because some people forget to take away their old pictures.
But then
I was starstruck.
So
bro.
then I thought so.
I didn't
so
know what to say. What you want to say?
with
What
him.
do?
I went with him again to
Hey.
another Memphis Grizzly game. Went with him. You know, I'm gonna help him out and be his photo. Help him out get some footage. Do some stuff. Help him out. He's helping me out. Help him out. Whatever. So then we go straight from the press conference room to the locker room. So
What?
once we come around, we bust that corner. Once we bust that corner, she laughing at how I said, ha, ha, ha.
The story's good.
So we bust around that corner from the press conference to the locker room. We bust around real quick. We look around the corner. Guess
There
who's
she
sitting
was
there?
sitting down.
She's sitting down. She looking at us like she looking
She
right.
waiting on you to come say hey.
Bruh, I sat there. I did this.
Bruh.
What's up? I looked at him.
I was like,
I
bruh.
said,
I was just like,
"You gonna
bruh.
talk or not? You
You
gonna?"
gonna, did you say anything?
I should have been there.
bruh.
And we was in the locker,
in the locker
room together.
room,
Bruh,
interviewing
we
the same
was with
players.
her. We was with her the whole time. He had plenty of
I had
time.
plenty
You
of
never
time.
talked to her.
I never
But
said anything.
this is,
bruh.
but this is how I told him. This is how I told him
never
to talk
said
to her.
anything,
I
bruh.
said, "Hey,
I was
look,
trash.
You
I was
trash of the day.
I was trash. I should be my own trash of the week, right?
Trash of
Bruh,
the week
I was
for that.
trash of the
I
week
told
for that,
him.
man.
This is what I told him. I said, "Hey, this is a perfect opportunity to say, hey, you know, I work with so and so I see that you work with this. You know, hey, kind of like LinkedIn. You know,
Yeah.
LinkedIn in person.
Jock,
Kinda
you an
get to know who
introvert?
she is.
We a network.
No, he's nowhere near introvert.
But you scared.
Obviously so.
Right.
In some areas I am.
I'm gonna say
You don't
this.
need to be
I'm
in
gonna
this
say
area,
this.
fam.
This is the first time I ever seen him not shoot his shot.
Yeah, that's the first time.
That's the first
nah,
time.
that's the
Every
first
other time,
time.
if I say, or not if I say, but if we see
That's
somebody fine and like
Yeah, if I say
and
I'm gonna
he's
shoot, I'm gonna
interested,
shoot.
She's gonna shoot.
She a fine down buzzer beater. You got to hit that.
I
Like,
haven't.
you got to shoot that
That's the
shot.
first time I haven't
buzzer
shot my
beater.
shot.
Buzzer
No,
beater. She
but you
got to
gotta
shoot
think,
that.
I wasn't
Shoot
expecting
that.
to see her.
Wait.
Like it was one of those moments where we turned the corner. I didn't expect that
Hey.
to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I
Wait,
wasn't
pause.
ready.
It's true.
What
You-
did
you
I wasn't
you
ready.
just say?
She a buzzer beater.
I wasn't ready.
When the ball's in your hand on a
Listen.
buzzer beater, you got to shoot it no matter
Listen.
what.
Fact.
I folded. It's fine. I admit it. I folded. It's cool. It happens.
I mean, that's no worse than when I
they
folded at Erica
But
party.
the thing is,
You did fold.
the thing is,
But I'm glad I folded
You
though.
did, yeah,
From
true.
the information that I find
you
out.
right.
So I ain't
have you
tripping.
talked to her yet?
No.
Nah, I've only seen her I've seen her that one time and the
You've
other
seen her
time at
enough
training
to
camp.
have
Yeah.
said
You right.
Okay,
You right. You
third
right.
time, that's it. Like
You right, third time,
if
you
it's
right.
third time, you don't say nothing. That's it. It's,
right.
it's a wrap.
She got a man anyway.
Bruh,
apparently,
that
so.
was-
She still
That
can be
was a whole
friends.
year ago.
You right.
And
I
Nothing wrong with being
gotta.
friends.
I gotta
Have
sit on
you
the
even sent your
bench.
message yet?
I gotta sit on the.
on that has passed. And
Well,
if
you're
she
not
didn't
even on the
post it,
bench.
she
You're a
No,
was
we
free
really
agent.
not
finna. No,
together.
we finna, bro. You
I gotta-
red shirted.
I gotta sit on the.
No, you a free
I'm
agent.
gonna sit on the bench.
She ain't even signed you yet to be.
That's fine. I'm just waiting for that year for that team to go south and she can pick me up when she's ready to win.
Bro,
I'm trash for
You
that.
better hope she in a
That
rebuilding
was,
year.
bruh,
I hope
seen you
so.
do that, bro.
Trust the process.
Trust the
Disappointed
process.
in you.
That's fine. That's
Jesus.
fine. That's
My
If you
man
needed
said
some
he
help,
tore
you
his
should've been
ACL.
career-ending injury.
Come
you know, maybe he's a jerk. She's tired of it. She wants something different. You know,
Obviously, you
We're-
weren't no scared, dude.
I'm
We
here.
gotta have to follow up
scared.
on this sometime.
Huh?
You gonna have to follow up on this
Where
sometime.
would you
Right.
take her? A girl like her. Where would
Flight.
you take her?
Flight, right, automatically.
I want
Flight.
to hear what he has to say.
Flight.
Where would you see? Look,
Flight.
What's the best restaurant in Memphis?
you'd have to find that out, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Downtown.
I would have to, whatever
somewhere
that is.
The most expensive.
What?
I'm so done.
She getting the
I'm
full
so-
court press. You
So
heard?
what?
How old is
What?
she? Is she older?
She gotta be around
So
my
for
age.
Don't
somebody,
matter.
I feel like for somebody like that though, that works in the same field as you, that like I guess
dope. She said ball is life.
connecting
Facts.
like Like, and she love NBA.
Exactly.
Like, she be posting
right.
stuff on her Twitter, and I be
Exactly.
like, okay. So I feel like with her, you should just like,
Shoot
you know,
She know
hey,
what a 2-3
I'm John.
defense is.
I'm JM. You know, what's up? Like, hey, I'm here.
I'm here.
You know
We
what
out
I'm
here.
saying?
I'm sitting on the bench whenever you want to put me in the game. What's
We don't
up?
know if you're on
She
the
don't
bench
even
yet.
know-
You're not on the bench because
Right. She don't even
Look,
know who you
look,
are.
At least
all
you know
right,
your bench
guys.
player
Okay.
name.
I'm just gonna say you had
Listen.
two
You just need to-
chances.
I
you
did.
know.
I did. It's
Look,
cool.
just know she was scouting you
cool.
and you didn't show her something.
It's
Do you
cool.
think? But do you think she really gonna read his message?
She's
though?
not.
I'm pretty sure she get
No,
messages.
no,
like
she
that all the
probably get
time.
messages.
She gets
like,
messages all the time.
She get messages from players probably
That's
all
all
the
the
so
time.
like, it's cool.
Like I was looking at Jared. He was like he was like, hey,
Hey, they know. They know
I
what's
do
going
know,
on.
I do know a story of a girl in Memphis who curved Ben Simmons. I was like,
Was it this
shoot.
girl in
I
question?
know
No, it
somebody
wasn't.
that curved Chad Kelly.
Ooh.
I know her too.
Yeah, you know it too.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
So you know, if,
we name dropping. Nah, just
Nah,
we
We
got
ain't
we ain't
dropping.
that. We
We
ain't
ain't
name dropping.
dropping.
Nah.
Nah, she would tell me that, you know, Chad used to slide in her DMs. They used to hang out. He tried to do some things with her. She said, "Nah, I'm good.
Nah,
love
you
and
ain't.
joy."
Nah, you gonna be trash in the league. You ain't got no money. I bet you if it was let me see.
Ben Simmons slid into her DMs.
No,
let me see.
Yes.
no.
Is she a prominent Memphis person? Is she like no?
She work in your profession. I'll say that.
Wait.
I wonder, as a
Let's just
basketball
say-
player, how do you slide into somebody's DM?
Wait, who that?
What do you say?
That's what I'm saying. let's just say that's the better looking sister.
I hate to see that picture. Guys are so
She in Memphis?
good.
She in
But look.
Memphis?
Yeah, she is.
Let me see.
Who she work for?
You want to see the sister?
She work for the team.
I haven't seen her.
Let me see.
For the hustle.
Yeah, she worked for the team. All right.
Yeah.
She
Do it again.
huh?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I
What
know
she say?
her.
What? Do it
Yeah.
again. What you talking about?
She looks better with makeup. She's pretty though. She's really pretty.
What she talking about?
I've seen her a lot.
Let me see the
Yeah.
sister.
Me and you,
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen her a lot. Yeah, I know
Bro,
her.
I remember when we was at Waffle House.
Oh my gosh.
She was there. We was at Waffle House. This fool here.
Oh.
He said, so, hey, he was drunk.
So,
He was
hey.
That was
okay. O'Shea is an
New Year's.
in-person guy, but he's not like a walk up to a random person type guy. But this day she walked in there, and we sitting on the little end part, like the end part, like by the bar. You know how you got the bar and then you got the end table, but it's kind of part of the bar, but it's not really. Part
Also,
of the
shout
bar.
out to Waffle House just for being open that late.
Waffle House lit.
So we sitting here, right? We sitting here chilling. You know, keep in mind he drunk. This New Year's Eve. This New Year's Day.
Oh
New
yeah,
Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
We was chilling. You know, we just kicking it, cooling. You know, doing our thing. This girl walking. This dude. So, hey, you know, how you doing? she
had
said,
no idea what he was
"Bruh,"
talking about.
She looked
Don't
at him.
say it.
She
Gone.
looked the way she looked. She looked at him like. Hey, how you doing? Like she did not know who he was. He's shot though. I give him that. He
did
shot.
shoot.
I did me. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Like I'm perfect. Like the wingman. I just sit
Yeah.
here like this,
Yeah.
and I say something. I say something out loud. I say, "Don't you gotta go like sports report or something like that?" Yeah, we gotta go talk to Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Shannon Sharp. Why Shannon though?
Uncle
man.
Shannon.
Oh man.
Bruh, that night was funny though.
You know what? I want to say it's funny, but I can't remember.
No, you shot your shot at something else too.
Okay, we're not gonna.
So Destiny. How do you? Now it's time for you to get your takes on the DM etiquette. Like
How are we supposed
how are
to
we
slide
supposed to
in your
slide into a
DM?
random chick's DM? What's the proper way?
I always say this before we do these little talks. I cannot speak.
You know
for the
what?
whole,
Since we on this topic, it's gonna be it's about what you're gonna say. A perfect example of how got with my ex. Crazy. She knew a friend of she knew a friend that I worked with, and Crazy thing. I was supposed to. She told me. She asked me. She said, "Why didn't you slide in my DMs?" Crazy. She asked me. She said, "Why didn't you slide in my DMs? Why didn't you just hit me up?" I said, "I didn't want to do that because I'm an in-person guy, and I want to see you in person, and I want to get your number in person because I'm not a type of person that slides in DMs." This was like in college, like when I was like 22, 23, somewhere around there. I mean, that's not far, but still.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing, that was the only time I ever in life turned down a DM just to see somebody in person. Crazy. Oh, you can go right ahead.
What does that have to do with?
I knew you was going to say that. Like,
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck does that have to do with what I was finna say.
Get my earphones.
No.
Can I please have my earphones, please?
Now's the segment where DJ and JT go at it.
Good. Well,
No.
I'm in the line of fire. I can't be doing that.
Get
Those straight bullets.
That's friendly fire.
Pass my earphones, please. Come on, go to your
I
store.
want that syrup. I need that syrup, though. That's that log cabin, too. That's that good syrup. You tripping.
So, like I was saying,
Syrup
before I
sipping?
was rudely interrupted.
You wasn't really interrupted. It's the podcast.
There is no proper way to. Well, I guess it is. I don't like to be the spokesperson for all women. However, I hate too much baby. I hate too much boo. I hate too much.
Hey, beautiful. You like that?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't
I
like
don't
Hey
like all
Beautiful?
that because I already know that. So I don't need that.
So
once
you
you're told that, and once you know that, you telling me that is nothing that I don't already know.
But I feel like every guy does that, so it's like they're already
do.
tired of it.
So right at that point, it becomes repetitive, and it's like I just skim through it. That's what's gonna make me just read it and keep going on. You have to come like what you did, like. Someone told me
Steph
that I
Curry,
should,
B.
Shoot that. It's funny and I like it. I think that would make me respond.
I'm going to recycle that bar. I'm going to use it.
I'm going to use it too.
I maybe have to use that later
You can use that.
tonight.
I don't have a copy. I'm going to use that. And you guys can use that too.
I can't. I had a.
I'm going to recycle. You can recycle.
I had a DM.
messages.
Hold
You
on.
can recycle DMs. You definitely can.
I'm definitely going to use that tonight.
Yeah, it's a recyclable. It's a recyclable DM. Hey,
Well, also
I've been encouraged to shoot my shot, so here's my Steph Curry attempt, or Klay Thompson, or whatever, JJ Redick, whatever,
Reggie
whoever you want
Miller.
to use, Ray Allen, whoever you want to use.
We'll put that James Harden.
But definitely recycle. It's a
He gonna go
recyclable. It's a
0 for
it's a
27.
recyclable DM. That's what it is. So
I'm not mellow. Calm down.
please use it.
Man.
Use Klay for yours. Switch it
Klay?
up. I just use
Use
Steph because I know the girls like.
What
Steph.
about vice versa though?
Well, yeah, the
what
girls
if
like stuff.
girls slide in your DMs? Like,
It's my Maya Moore attempt. What's up?
Man, I'm trying to find
Hey,
that
it's
text
just-
message.
I'm not opposed to like girls sliding in DMs. I think that's it should be like a both both ways.
I don't have double standards.
I feel like
Equal
if girl,
opportunity.
I will say if a girl slides in a guy's DM, I feel like she's very confident, and you need to like look at that and just be like, okay,
Facts.
cool,
Yeah.
okay, I like the confidence. What's wrong with
I'm
this?
just not
Yeah.
an aggressive person though.
If there's a difference between aggressive and confident.
Girls are getting tired of waiting on y'all.
Girls are bold these days.
they
we
are.
have
They
to
are
be
bold.
because waiting on a guy, it'll be forever. I'm trying to
Or
find.
maybe
this
the guy
DM,
that you're
y'all.
waiting on ain't the guy that wants you.
Huh? Say that one more time.
Maybe the guy that you're waiting on ain't the guy that wants you.
Obviously not.
I'm gonna just put it.
That's
up.
no-
So you shouldn't.
that's
You shouldn't.
obvious.
You shouldn't be waiting
Well,
on him.
well, that's saying the same thing in his case. Maybe the girl that he's waiting on doesn't know that he exists because he's not trying to make that move.
Facts.
So it's not that she doesn't want him; she doesn't know that he wants her.
But you the way you were saying it, the way you're saying, well, us women, we tired of waiting on y'all.
No.
You're
I'm saying
saying it-
that's why we make the first move. It's not because we want to. It's because we don't want to just sit around and miss a chance because we didn't say anything.
See,
You can't- yeah, I like that.
as of where I guess everybody grew up in a different era, different time, different family, this and that. I grew up in a family where the guy makes the first move, and if that guy didn't make the first move with that person or whoever whoever it is, then obviously they don't want them. So
Okay.
I just come from a different way. I don't come from I don't come from where I'm from the South. I come from place where women don't approach men.
But I think
that's more of a northern
Times
thing.
Listen.
Times have changed.
Wait,
Times
I
have
got
changed
it.
where
I
it's like
found
the
it.
Girls can make the first move.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
So this
Times have
guy
changed.
slid into my DM, and I actually kept it because I thought it was really funny. So he sent me a basketball, and he put a whole bunch of dots,
I
and he
know
was
I
like,
like that.
"I'm gonna pass you the ball. Now let me see you shoot your shot."
That was funny.
That was funny.
Hey.
as
That's funny. I
hell.
kind of
That's
like
creative.
Did you respond?
Yeah, I
That's
responded,
funny.
but I responded, and it kind of pissed him off, I think, because I laughed, and I was like, "I think I'm gonna take that and use that." And he was like, "So you don't want to talk to me?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like I thought it was like I thought it was so funny. I screenshotted and kept it and everything. I was like, "Okay, like the ball and dot. I'm gonna let you shoot your shot. Like I'm gonna give you the ball so you shoot your shot."
Here's another DM. I'm looking back. This is from this is from 2015. A chick said, I ran into her at an event. She was like, she's randomly slid into my DM. It was nice to meet you last weekend. If a chick does that, she's shooting her shot. She has no reason to say it was nice meeting you when you already told me in person it was nice meeting you.
I don't know. She could just be friendly.
No.
She could be
A chick is not randomly saying, "Hey, it was nice to meet you." She doesn't want to really put it out there, but she's subtly putting it out there like, "Hey, it was nice meeting you. I want to, get to know you." To me, that's chicks send signs. They send signals.
You are correct.
They send like a chick
You are
saying,
correct.
a chick saying it was nice meeting you in your DM. To me,
So
that's saying she's interested, right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. It takes
She
a
could have
lot.
told you it in person.
She already did though.
Oh, yeah, so she's double telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she
you
double
need to-
dosed.
I think
Double dipping.
I think it takes a lot, especially for a woman, to go into a DM. Am I right?
Yes,
It takes a
does.
lot
It does.
because I was looked at. So for a woman to slide into your DM like that in that manner, you know what it is.
She doesn't want to seem too
So-
thirsty, and then
Exactly.
she's trying to. So that way, if you, because guys are really into this whole screenshotting and putting it out there type thing, and that's not hot. I actually hate that. So she's trying to make it so just in case you are one of those guys, it's not gonna look bad on her.
Right.
So she's
at
trying
my
to cover
other-
her own ass.
at my other
Shout
shit.
out
She's
to that
smart.
girl.
She's smart.
Shout out to you.
It's funny. I actually did a DM kind of like that. Destiny. Where is it? Here you go. So I did the ball ... and I said. I said, "Sorry, I dropped my ball in your DMs. What's up, though?"
Whoa! You tried.
Not drop your ball.
I dropped the ball.
I dropped my ball in the
It's not
DM.
a-
What's up?
wait a minute.
No,
Pause.
I think that was the wrong.
Maybe I should
She
be like the
said-
shorty.
She said, "You funny." She said, "Hold on, where is it?"
I should be like.
She said, "You funny." She said, "Hey, though." I said, "What's up?" And then we went from there. I got a number.
But he still got the results he wanted.
I got the results that I wanted. That's the first time I tried it, though. I don't really talk to people like
Here's
that.
another DM.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going. Just go back to your DMs. You find some stuff you forget about. Just go back.
I deleted my list.
So now I saved these for
keep
archives
all
for
mine.
stories.
I mean,
so
blocked, not deleted. I
so
blocked.
I was in Texas at this time, and I got a chance to speak in front of a class, a journalism class. And so one of the students slid into my DM, right? And she was like this. So this is probably totally random. Yes, it is random. But I have a question. Oh, boy. Since you spend a lot of time working, do you ever get out to experience the city? Is she shooting her shot? Is she shooting her? That's what I'm saying. So
I love it.
Like, girls will show you like random, like that was a question. It may have been an innocent question, but it really wasn't. She wants to experience the
Some
city. with-
subtext
Girls
to
get
it.
intimidated too.
Double meaning.
yeah, of course.
So
there are
it
double
is
meanings
very intimidating because just like John said, we're used to you guys sliding into our DM. So we feel the pressure as to, I want him to see me. I want to at least see what he's about. I'm going to just, go out there and do it. Then, it can be very intimidating. And we have to come up with tricks and
See, I hate that.
all this stuff.
That's why.
so
That's
we
why I'm
don't
an
get caught
in-person
up.
type of person because I don't like the tricks. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, in person, do you just want to go grab drinks sometime, some casual? I can't be doing DMs. It's too much pressure for me because it's like, I keep the conversation going over text, and it's not that I'm not good at that.
That's why I'm not a big texter. I don't like.
I don't like texting. I like FaceTiming more than I like texting. I like talking on the phone more than I like
Get my
texting.
phone.
But what if
Give me
what
my
if
phone.
you're only going to see Ashley Graham on Instagram? You don't want to slide into Ashley Graham's?
If I'm famous and I see Ashley Graham, just best believe I'm shooting my shot right there and then. At the Met Gala, I see Ashley Graham right there.
So here's the thing.
Beeline. Rihanna, beeline.
Funny thing, I slid in her DM.
I don't need to slide in
Sure you
DMs.
did. I don't blame you.
I'm going straight up to you and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Can we go get to know each other sometime over drinks?"
Listen,
At that point, I'm famous enough to do that.
facts. When you're famous, you can do whatever you want, right? I mean, let's be honest. So I think it comes down.
Ben Simmons got into her DMs and then get
Ben Simmons still 19 years old, so he a kid.
Ben ain't got no jump shot, so she was like, "Nah, you ain't got no jumper. You ain't got no jumper. How you gonna shoot?" Right? And Ben's my guy. I'm a Sixers fan, but Ben ain't got no jumper. How you gonna shoot?
Ben also 19.
His jumper broke on and off the court, probably. I guess. So look,
Oh Lord.
I think it comes down to this though.
But
If you're the guy if you're her type and you look how she wants you to look, it doesn't matter how you slide, right? Am I lying? If a chick slides in your DM and if she looks good, you're gonna respond. If a dude slides into your DM, he looks good, he's your type, you're gonna respond, right? If you check out his profile and everything checks out,
Yeah.
you're gonna respond.
Yeah.
If he's your type,
so
based
far,
off looks.
Yeah, based off looks. If he's
And
my
he comes
type,
correct.
I will respond.
Exactly. But if
However,
you ain't gonna respond.
But that's also
I'm
a con.
picky.
That's a con because you don't know what that person's like in real life. You just know what they
Right.
look like. So that's already starting off in a shallow type of way for me. So it's like I don't know you.
So a fine chick go in your DM, you ain't responding.
She can have the shittiest attitude and I wouldn't know
But
it.
it don't have to go anywhere,
That
but you
would
can
be the
respond.
same reaction if you met her in person.
Yeah, if she met her in person, I'm
Party.
like, oh,
It's
cool.
the
I
same,
don't-
but it's the same thing. Yeah,
but
meeting
like,
her in
yeah.
person. You
But
don't
like,
know who
it's
she
cool.
is.
I don't got to get a number. I'm just gonna be like, oh, she's shitty. I'm just gonna leave.
I mean, you wouldn't know that at a party, at a Christmas party, if she got a shitty attitude.
She gonna put on her best behavior.
Right, she lit off eggnog and
Yeah,
crown,
exactly.
You know?
Eggnog and crap.
Yeah, we getting lit.
So
So,
we
you wouldn't know.
we are selective in how we respond to DMs. I mean, let's just be real, right? We are
Yeah.
selective. You ain't responding to any old person.
Like, if you got some grammar issues,
yeah, we
Oh,
are
yeah, that's-
selective.
I'm
Like,
cutting,
we
facts.
cutting you out.
You gotta,
We selective.
Even if you do
That's the
gotta
only-
find
you gotta
a picture.
articulate.
That's the only time I like texting in.
If R. Kelly sliding your DM, it don't matter what he said. You responding.
First of all,
He only
Little pee on you.
texting. He texting the water droplet emojis.
Seems like you're ready.
you know what?
She gonna be like,
done.
"Yes, sir, Mr. Kells. Let's go in your closet. What's up?"
No, his dungeon.
Ooh, he do got a little sex.
No, he just got a bathroom.
Yeah, you would definitely respond to Kells.
No.
Oh,
You're lying to me right in my
I'm
face.
not.
If R. Kelly slid into your DM right
all
now,
I
you
gotta
wouldn't
say
respond.
is this:
No, I would do like what
Well,
you did, old girl.
if you
I
getting
don't
that,
know.
if you getting that bag,
You
you
would
know, what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
DM.
I would
help us
freeze
out.
up.
I think you.
I'm
two-
not. I never freeze up to a D. You never freeze up on a DM.
But you never did it either. So technically,
What are you talking about?
you never slid into the DM.
No, I'm saying if somebody,
So you didn't
if
do
somebody, we're talking about if somebody sends you a DM, you're
Right.
not gonna freeze that somebody's sending you a DM.
Speaking,
I
of
could.
DM, I'm going way back. This girl said, "I never do this. Might be weird or not if I just gave you my number."
See what I mean?
Dang.
Off the rip, she don't even care.
She don't
I
care.
said-
Like this is what it
I
is.
said, yeah, sure. LOL. I ain't know what they'll say. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I never texted though.
So here's a question. This is something I did too. It was the dude who used to play at a college that I that we know.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Remember I sent you? Yeah, remember that one? So here's the thing.
She was bad.
If a chick
yeah.
if a chick if you post a status on Twitter or something, the chick comments on it, could that be a green light sort of to is that like a green light to slide into the DM?
I hate
No.
commenting because people see
No.
that and they be like, "Oh, look what he doing."
It's not-
like,
No.
It's not a green light.
No.
For this one, she was fine. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Depends
go
on
in.
what she
You did
commented.
slid.
I slid.
He was
Oh, you
like,
slid?
either you a loyal Sixers fan or a Hoops fanatic. Ha ha. Which one? She said, ha ha. I just knew someone who knew him personally.
Yeah, because she responded to a Twitter post.
But think about it. She gave him. She gave him.
She was
like,
giving me some rhythm.
Yeah.
Until I found out.
But she got a whole man that play basketball.
And I know this.
Oh,
and I know
she got
this
a hooper?
dude. And
Beat
I
him
know,
one-on-one,
And I know
see
this
what
dude. That's the crazy thing.
So you knew she had a dude?
No, I didn't know until she told me.
What's
at
up,
least she
Ben?
told you.
But we were like,
All you gotta
we
do
were
is,
like a few messages in before she told me.
if you're going against Ben Simmons, girl, all you gotta do is play him in a 3-point shootout.
That's it. That's it. If you
can't
go against
deal.
Ben, all you got to do is be like, "Bro, you can shoot anywhere you want, but you're not driving."
Man,
Whatever
that's
you
wild,
want.
man. That's wild. The DM game is funny though. It's funny. It's tricky.
It is.
I tend to not do it. So
The game.
If she comments on your stuff, that doesn't mean that you can slide.
You
into
right.
your DMs.
Now that's another thing. I'm not a comment type person. Like when people, like if I post a picture and people post like say for instance I post like a selfie or something, and somebody like I've seen it plenty of times. Somebody will put like a heart face or or just some type of face. I don't respond. I'm not a comment person because everybody see something, see my response, and I'm just like nah. Not unless it's like my mom or my dad or something. Yeah, I like it. I'm not a big comment type person. I don't even comment.
I
If I see
DM.
somebody, I don't comment.
Yeah, I'll DM if I want to respond to the said.
Well, why? Because you're scared.
No,
Don't be
because
scared.
I don't comment. That's just not.
I don't
That's
like
just
people
my
knowing my business.
facts.
What you mean?
I'm a private person.
People assume
Like
nowadays.
you're
I
scared
ain't
of
got time for
rejection,
that.
and if you get rejected, you don't want everybody to know. That seems what it sounds
I
like.
did
to me.
see.
What?
No.
I saw a joke.
No.
I've gotten rejected before.
I saw a
I'm
joke.
okay.
I saw a
The
joke
worst
on
thing a
Twitter.
girl can tell me is no.
I saw a joke recently on Twitter. It was like a girl will like your tweet and be like, I shot my shot. What's taking him so long to slide in my DM? And I was like, there's some truth to that.
You can't just do one. You got to do like 5 or 6 in a row.
That's what I'm saying. If a chick is
Right.
repeatedly liking your tweets and responding, like, I think that's a green light.
Facts.
Like, hey,
Tweet
what's
your
up?
pictures or whatever. If it's like,
Yeah.
and it
That's what
can't
I'm
like
saying.
be
That's a
one
green
today, one tomorrow. No, it's got to be like
Oh, that's a green
5
light.
or 6 in the last minute.
That's a green light.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, what's up? Okay, so you're trying to get my
But some
attention.
chicks will think one like or of a picture is enough. Some chicks do send that sign. They think that's enough.
Those are the bougie ones.
Yeah,
The
you're right.
ones that's got like 15,000 followers.
I
and
used to
like,
do
oh, so
that.
You see us.
See, I don't sign in girls' DMs if they had over a certain amount of like likes on a picture. I'm just like, no, thank you, because I know you already got dudes like all up in your DMs.
You
Look,
scared?
I look at the
I ain't
followers
scared,
too.
I'm
They
just
got a
like,
certain amount of
it's like
followers. You already know what it
Like, I'm
is.
scared.
You got over 15,000 followers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cute. You're intimidated.
Nobody
It's okay.
intimidated.
It sounds like it.
It's
Why
not
are you-
intimidation.
It's
Why
not
do you-
intimidating. It's just
why do
like, I
you
don't
base
know.
it
Definitely
on
not.
how many
It's not-
followers
it's
you
definitely
have?
not
I'm not wasting my time or energy.
It's definitely
Why
not
do you feel
intimidation.
like?
Shoot, I don't know.
Okay.
I slid into LMA DMs real quick. once I saw the video for Boot Up, boy,
LMA fine?
I was,
Did
bro,
you get
I
a
was so,
response?
I was not getting a response.
Of course he didn't.
Really, bro? I had when I first saw that video, bro. You can ask Kiera. Shout out Kiera. That's my girl.
Hey,
I went
Kiera.
up
Shout out
upstairs
Kiera.
at work. I went up to Kiera. I said, Kiera, she's so fine. Of course, she was like, oh, Lord, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, I'm finna go make a rendition. I'm finna go make a rendition of Boot Up.
Rendition.
I'm finna put my own words to it. I'm finna send it to her DMs. What's up?
Shoot.
I never did it, though. I backed out. Everybody, that's when the hype started getting up there. I was like, nah, it's too much hype now.
Yeah.
And then I saw the interview. She was like, she got a whole, the song was about somebody.
Of course.
And I saw that. I was like, oh, nah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
man.
So did you actually like slide in her DMs?
No, I slid in her DMs. I said, what's up? I'm trying to be Boot Up.
Ricky Henderson slide.
You know what she said? Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing.
I may need to slide this.
I'm
into
pretty sure
celebrity
that's
DMs.
normal.
I'm doing what I'm saying.
You said you could do it.
But then
Did it.
again, I'm not a DM person.
Right.
I'm an in person.
Yeah.
If I see other than that one time.
We all have our moments where we fold.
Yeah, I
And
folded
I saw
that
you
time.
fold for the first time.
Bruh,
We saw
that-
each other fold for the first time within 2 weeks.
Bruh.
He folded.
So we was at this
majorly.
party. Shout out Erica. That's my girl, Erica Draper. What's up? So we went. She had a little party. Her brother had a party. Little party, get together. You know, she invited us to. We went, and when we went, it was like probably like during the speech time. This girl walked in, bad. I'm talking.
I
me and
peeped her.
Jonathan. Me and Jonathan. Like
We locked
like,
eyes. Me and
bro,
you locked eyes. I was like, wait. You know, when a chick walks in,
Like when you and your friend lock eye, you already
you already know. Like, I was like,
automatically.
we're on the same wavelength. Like
Yeah.
she walked right in between. I was like, bruh.
Yo,
It's a
he looked
what's
at
that
me.
double
Wait,
confirmation.
Funny thing about it, we looked like our heads turned,
Yeah, we turned
at the
the same
same
time,
time.
like, wait.
We was like, yo,
Did you see this?
She walked in. She had on that black shirt with the belt with the gray skirt on.
It was like
No,
a
you
gray
don't
sweater.
remember.
Little
Like,
tight,
yeah.
tight skirt. bruh. I was
Man,
like,
she was the baddest one.
bruh, and she had the little hair flat iron,
Bruh.
She was bad.
How
bruh.
you know this?
I was
man?
like,
She
bet.
was.
I was like,
Flat
bet.
iron.
So I was like, I kept talking. I was like, Jonathan, she bad.
I was like,
She
do
bad,
it, bro. Shoot your shot.
She bad. She
Shoot.
bad. I
Do
was
what you
like,
gonna
right.
do.
And I kept, you know how you
Listen,
gotta
that's how you
hype
do
up. You gotta hype yourself
Here's the
up.
thing.
And you see me shot my
Hold on.
shot. You know I ain't scared.
Here's the thing. This chick was walking. We're all getting our food, getting our plates. She was walking all around the place. He had plenty of
Bruh,
opportunity.
and then at the end, I had a perfect opportunity. So I went in there. I said, you know, I was in there. I was walking around. I was like, man, come on, I need to.
And the
talk.
party was winding down. Folks was about to leave.
People was leaving.
Oh, that's perfect
And
opportunity.
she was by herself.
She was by herself, bro.
There was
I
no
folded.
group of girlfriends.
folded.
There was no guy.
Folded.
Hold on. This
I
girl.
never folded.
Hold on. So we're
but
sitting.
I'm glad I
wait,
did fold though.
We're
I'm glad I
sitting-
did fold.
we're
Some
sitting-
information I found out.
We're sitting right by the door. So we can see when Shorty gets up and walks out by herself.
She walked
This,
slow.
this dude gets
She
up.
waiting on you.
Wait, this dude gets up. I'm like, he about to do it.
Oh, he done?
He about to do it. He about to go. He takes a step. He about to do it. He sits right back down as she walks out. as she walks out the
Bruh.
door by herself.
Bruh, him and Tempest, they looked at me and said,
was
look, you
like-
know what? We can't say nothing to you no more, but you trash.
It was like it was happening in slow motion. I was
Bruh.
like, she's walking right by you.
That's your moment. That's your
Bruh,
championship
I messed
moment.
up, bro. I
It happened.
slipped.
It
That's-
happens.
She a buzzer beater.
It happens
Bruh,
though.
I slipped.
It
Bruh. I
happens
was
to the
like,
best.
Bruh, bruh, and bruh, like I said, y'all seen me push.
It happens to the best.
I mean, I've even had alley oops from Destiny. Like when I first got here, she gave me a little alley oop to this little skinny girl. She never texted me back, but
Happens to the
you know,
best, man.
There was an
She
awesome
gave me
alley-oop,
still shot.
though.
she gave me her number and everything,
Happens to the best, man.
You still shot. That's all that matters.
bruh. And then, oh yeah, I remember the New Year's Day.
I
You
don't
bruh, you
remember.
looked at
How- you don't-
you remember
it's a lot of-
this.
it's a lot of nights you don't
looked
remember.
you looked at me crazy this day. You was like, how you do that? You remember with the look? we was walking to Jerry.
I was
Lee's.
so mad because first of all, I'm like, he ain't gonna do it because it's like it's cold. It's like negative
He
3
ain't gonna
degrees
do
on
it.
Bill Street. I'm like, we about to
That's
get
the perfect time because they trying to leave. Just hey, give me the number. I'm about to go.
Facts.
Either they gonna give it to you or not.
randomly stopped her, got the number. Like, what the crap?
Man.
I said, he was talking. I was like, hold on. I walked through there. I said, hey, you're very beautiful. Can I get your number?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, it's cold. Here you go. Blah, 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 blah. Bet. All right. Walked
Man.
off. Then he was finna get this girl number in Jerry Lee's, bro.
I don't know this.
I don't know
It was
this.
it was a thick white girl, bro.
Ew, no.
This be a perfect segue
No.
into the segue into the next
No.
topic.
I
JT,
refuse.
Perfect
I
transition into the
refuse.
next topic,
I
JT.
refuse.
Speaking of white girls, speaking of white
white
women,
girls.
The devil's not gonna lie on me today.
speaking of white women,
Devil would not
Bruh,
lie
first
on
of
me
all,
today.
this dude was like, he had one
No,
crime.
you-
Then he was like, you know what?
One crime. I had
You know
one
what?
crime.
You know
No,
what?
I did not have one
listen.
crime.
He was like, one crown. Then you went back to the bar. You came back with 2 cups full of crown. So me, I'm sitting here thinking like, bet he finna give me one too. Thank you, bro. Nah, he said, I'm like, dang, all right, cool. So I went up, got me a little beer, came back. He got another cup of crown. I'm like, all right, he done.
son.
I said, give me the keys to the
he's about to
Taurus.
risk it all to the Taurus.
I don't.
Yeah, to the Taurus.
I'm pushing the
Ford
Taurus.
Taurus?
Yeah, I'm pushing the Taurus.
grandma
No,
vehicle.
That's a
hey,
king's
so-
vehicle.
Respect the Taurus because we got the Rari and the
Yo,
Taurus.
That's
yo,
we got the Glock and the Taurus.
Facts.
crazy thing about it.
Facts.
Later on that night, the girls left the club the same time we left the club.
I don't remember
Bruh,
this.
dude pulled me to the side. He said, "Hey, I got
Why
a
you-
half bottle of Crown. we can take them back." He said, "We got a half bottle of Crown in the car. We can take them back to the crib. You know this and that."
Man, he had
I
a
looked
whole
back-
plan.
First of all, no, I was
I did
mad.
not.
Let me tell you why I was mad. Because he set me up with the ugly one. So I'm like, no, I'm tired of taking the L. I'm not taking the L this time.
So you got
And
the
then-
bad white chick.
See, listen,
She wasn't bad.
Oh.
She was
I don't remember this. So I
He
think
don't
it's a
remember. He
lie.
was drunk.
Like I really don't
typically-
That
remember.
night,
the
that night
person
was
who-
funny though. That
I
was a
like,
funny
I
night.
still to this day. He tells me this. I'm just like, it could not have
You
been
were
me.
you were
No,
drunk,
it was
so
you.
you don't
Could not have
remember.
been-
It was
could
you.
not have been
I'm gonna
me.
tell you how I know it was you because you don't talk to random girls like that. You don't just that's not you.
I don't do that. That is true.
So
Speaking of-
that night, that's why I was like, yeah.
Speaking of white women,
And speaking of white women,
this is another topic we wanted to delve
matter of
into
fact,
further.
I can pull up the question I asked today.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
And
pull
I'm
it
glad
up.
you're on this panel, O'Shea, because you could be an expert analysis on this.
Facts.
Interested to hear what you have to say about this topic. A lot of questions.
I've
So,
dabbled in
the question is-
this topic.
You've done some research.
I've dabbled a little bit.
Well, you're living in the research.
So
You
the
are
question is,
research.
just because, matter of fact, Childish Gambino went through this a little bit. Just because you're in an interracial relationship, does that mean that you're still woke? Apparently, woke means what, O'Shea?
Socially conscious.
Thank you. 80% says you can still be woke. 20% says how can you be woke? Another question is, last one, is there any problem with interracial relationships?
O'Shea, being our guest,
What's up?
tell us about, first of all, do you have experience with interracial?
Hold on. We're going to need Destiny to get off her phone. Thank you. All right, let's talk.
Interracial dating.
O'Shea.
Do you have experience with this?
Off your phone. Thank you.
I've dated outside my race several times.
What races have you dated?
I've dated Hispanic,
Hey,
white.
okay. That white meat.
I think that's about it. That's it.
Hispanic and white.
Yeah.
Have you dated black before?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
See, I've
That's
dated my
good.
race too.
That's good.
I dated all races.
That's good because we got to calm this down over here. Good.
Look,
very good.
I'm
That's
an
very
equal,
good.
equal opportunist.
That's very good.
I know this already, though. This is not
This
new
is
information.
for the.
I know
This is
that.
this is
It's
a
for the culture.
podcast. We're going to have a conversation. What in your mind made you feel like it's okay to date outside your race? What made you be comfortable and okay with that?
Because I'm comfortable and okay with just people. I don't say, we live in a time where it's like you don't need to see race. We're just people. So it's just like there's really no difference between me and like somebody else. It's just like my friends are all different types of people, different ethnicities. So it's like I can date different ethnicities too. It's like it's fine with me.
Facts.
How did your family and friends take it? Because that's the thing, though. You got
That's the thing.
family
That's the
and
thing.
friends, yeah.
So the first time I brought a girl over to my house to meet my parents, she was
That's a big step.
She was white.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What your mama say?
That's the
So-
one. The moms.
my mom was like, it was with the white girls. Why don't you? What's with the white girl?
That's typically the average. That's the typical
that's
response.
From old generation. That
Yeah.
is the response. So
Yeah.
it's like it's cool. She's okay. She's fine.
okay.
I like hanging out with her. She's like, okay, but you should just be with a black girl. I'm just like, okay, I hear you. I hear you. But I'm just dating her. She's like, well, okay, cool. She came over. She was like, oh, okay, nice. To this day, though, she's like my black girlfriend that I had more than any other girlfriend. I don't know if it's because she's black or because she was nice. But my parents know that like I date outside my race, and I will continue to do that. I mean, I'll date anybody really if I like them.
How did?
What's your favorite race?
There's no favorite race.
Boy.
Don't be PC.
There's no
yeah.
favorite race.
You don't got a favorite race. Be honest.
No, there's no favorite
Don't be
race.
scared.
No,
You like
so-
that white meat, huh?
So without you like a little Asian persuasion?
Oh,
I've never dated an Asian.
But you would.
I definitely would. I would date an Asian, but I've never have.
Have you ever had any chances of dating an Asian?
No.
I know one for you. Listen, how did
If
the
I did, it came and went.
how did the white woman's family and their side react to it?
It was a first because they invited me over. They were like,
Get out type stuff.
it wasn't some get. I would have voted for
That's what
Obama a third time.
Did you have that conversation?
No, it was.
Did they have Ali posters up and Malcolm X? Huh? Michael Jordan
They had
pictures?
dashikis everywhere.
Yeah, that was the vibe.
They just invited me over to have Domino's.
They have Domino's?
Domino's. We ate pizza, and they're just like asking me questions, like just getting to know me like a regular person.
Wow.
Because I was the first black guy she ever dated.
Interesting.
Buying you pizza?
Right, it was chill. They were
You
cool.
sure?
They were cool, but they're from up north, so they're more lenient towards it. So it's like
Northerners is a different.
The Northerners,
We're more lenient.
more lenient. Southerners, ooh. Good lord.
Because there's still a lot of deep-rooted.
Yeah,
See-
I knew a girl. She was white. Dated this guy on the basketball team. I mean, not
course,
basketball,
of course,
football
of
team.
course.
Well, he was on
One
basketball
or the
too.
other.
Yeah.
Her parents, super racist, found out she was dating this black guy.
Yeah.
Sent her to boarding school in Wisconsin for a year.
You ain't finding nobody up there.
Nobody.
Jamil ain't going to be in Wisconsin.
I was like,
Came up with Jamil? Nah, sweetie.
You're not.
Nah, Mary Jo.
We're you're going to the place where it only.
Mary Kate can't be with Jamil. Sorry. We gotta
go.
take the hood out of her. Sorry.
Go to
Should
Wisconsin.
have never went to public school. I'm telling you.
Sent her to boarding school, all girls boarding school.
Mary Kate get a taste of that public school life. I've seen it.
What was crazy when she came back, she had a burner phone where she would still text the dude.
Dang.
And they still
They
had
get
her
hooked.
shit. Now they got a little cute baby,
That's beautiful. That's beautiful love. That's love.
little mixed baby.
I
Love
bet her
has
mama
no
them
color.
is sick.
See, I grew
I
up.
worked
in
with
the,
her mom too, and I was just like, "Dang, I know you
See,
racist and don't like me."
Mama
See,
them
I grew up in the
sick.
South. See, like Mississippi South, and I grew up. See, me, all right, I don't have nothing against
Tennessee and
against
Mississippi
it.
South,
You know,
same thing.
Yeah, I'm about it. Like I'm with. Like, hey, it is what it is. But then again, you gotta keep in mind I am mixed. So
Yeah.
True.
you know,
True.
So
but
you basically black.
I was born around. Yeah, I was
South?
born around like raised around dudes that was like, nah, I'm scared to date white women, or I'm scared to date outside of my race. Like not because of that's what their mama want them to do, because of how whites treat blacks in Mississippi. Like in Mississippi, it's crazy. It's crazy. Racism
Yeah.
is still a thing in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
still
talking
here
about
in the
crazy.
South.
Yeah.
In general, just in the South.
Everywhere.
Like I've actually was friends with my guy Tyler. Shout out to my boy Tyler. He dated this white girl. She stayed right beside a Ku Klux Klan house, like at the
Yeah,
little,
nah, fam.
yeah. And he would
Nope.
he would still
but
go
she's
over
white,
there.
so she's okay.
He still
But I
would
ain't
go over
okay.
there. He'll still he'll still hang out with her. They'll still go play and stuff.
Now I
hang
wouldn't be
out.
over there after the sun goes
Bruh,
down.
I'm like, and I'm telling him like,
Where
you
the-
know what
no
a
matter where
Ku
the
Klux
sun at,
Klan
I'm like
house
that.
is, dog. You know what that is? No, I just used to see people with the little hats on. I just
With the
didn't know.
little
Wait,
hats
he
on.
would see them?
Yeah,
with
like they
with
would
the
have like
hood?
they would meet up.
They thought he was cool with being with Mary Kate.
I guess
They were
so,
cool with
bruh.
that.
Look, at this moment in my life, I was just like, "Lo, you ain't catching me
Cool.
slipping,
You know,
dog.
you ain't catch me.
You ain't catching me
Nope.
slipping, dog.
Wow.
It's nighttime. I got the advantage. She ain't catching me.
I don't even look at white women wrong.
You darn right.
Hey, how you doing? Keep
Hey.
going.
I mean, you still be friendly to him. I
Thank you
treat
for
him
signing
like
my check.
everybody else.
Thank you. Make sure you let your husband know to sign my check right next time. Thank you. That's it.
I do think there's still, there's still a stigma that comes with it, especially from, I guess, our parents and their generation. And,
Facts.
like you said, your parents,
Yeah.
they looked a certain way to it. So I think certain parents from a certain generation still are against it, for sure.
My parents aren't against it. They're just like, yeah, they kind of just don't care. Like,
Right,
they're just
right.
like, as long as you give
But
us
they would
grandchildren.
prefer you
They would
date
prefer, yeah.
black.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
When
what
I had
mean,
my
yeah.
black girlfriend, they were like, "Oh, we really, really like her."
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Stick
Yes.
with her. Like,
We raised you well, son.
Like, I was like, to me, they're just women.
berries,
They're just
sweet juice.
people. Like, everybody's different.
So what you think, Destiny? You've been quiet this whole time.
Clear the throat. You got something in there? Clear it out.
Let me just say, I prefer dating black men.
We appreciate that.
I want to ask why.
Because
Just like not that you like. It's not that you prefer dating black men. It's that why wouldn't you date a white guy
Or anyone outside.
Because-
or anybody out that's not black?
because I am sexually attracted to black men. I am mentally attracted to black strong men. I love seeing goal-driven black men like the ones that I'm sitting
Yes,
around
queen.
from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
queen. Be attracted to us.
I'm not just saying I like black. I like black men who stand for something, who want something, who have goals, who go out and do. And I think that I can find those type of characteristics in someone who looks like me. So I'm not saying that I would totally say I'm 100% against dating Billy. I'm just saying I'm gonna go for Jamil and see what he's about. I don't have I don't see. I was raised by black men. My grandparents. I mean, like, I've seen black men do wonderful things for their family, and I look at my dads, and I'm like, I want men like them. I want a man that can raise a family like my stepdad did with me, and I want somebody that's hardworking like my dad. I want people. I've seen it, so why can't I want that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it a problem for me to want to have what my mom has?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
It's just ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Y'all have our preferences.
I'm just saying. I never seen anything wrong with me uplifting some people that look like me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Or just saying why it would be questioned. But I would think that would be the go-to. Like, wouldn't you want someone like me who would choose you first?
Of course.
I would always think that. I mean, because I want a black man to choose me first. I know that you don't have a preference. You're open to someone who, to anyone, and that's good. But I want someone who would look at me and be like, I want her first because she looks like somebody that I can vibe with, and then she just so happened to look like me. I want somebody to consider me first.
Well, what if a white guy considers you first?
I just going to say that. You beat me to it.
And that would be cool. And if that's the case, if he considered me first, then hey, that's fine.
I just put it this way.
That's cool.
I think people shouldn't limit
I consider you first,
who they date, like, based on race. Like, we live in this world where it's like we should keep an open mind with different views and different, like, points, and like it's like you should also consider that with dating. It's like just keep an open mind with it, because life is weird, so you never know who you're going to end with. And I feel like if you limit yourself, you're limiting the possibilities you can have to better yourself. So I think, like, if somebody can come along and be like, show those same qualities you just talked about, but he could also be white, or he could be Asian or Hispanic.
We had this talk. We've
had this talk a lot.
We've had this talk a lot because when I brought up my standpoint on it, the guys kind of they clowned on me a little bit. One thing I said when we originally had the conversation, well, it intrigued them. I can say that it intrigued the Johns, and they wanted to ask more, and they wanted to give me more instances and more things to, like, pick my brain. But one thing I knew for sure is I don't want to ever have to explain my blackness with my mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, the whole Kanye situation. I feel like if I was dating somebody, if I was dating Billy and he didn't grow up listening to Kanye, or if he did, he didn't understand what I meant when I said Kanye is canceled because of, the community has canceled him. He'd be like, what do you mean? And I don't have to sit there and explain, what I mean by that. Or just instances when Obama got into presidency. You know how big that was as a black person to have a black president. I don't want to have to explain these things that we go through in life to someone who doesn't necessarily see them the way I did. And it's not a knock to them, because you can't help how you're born. But I want someone to, that's going to understand when I'm having a bad day at work and I come home and I'm like, I got my hair curly today. So I'm like, this white girl just walked up to me and she put her hands all in my hair. I was like, oh my gosh, your hair is so pretty and da-da-da and all that. And I'm like, yeah, babe, I really didn't like that. And if he says, well, why didn't you like that? I don't want to have to explain to you why I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to know off the rip what's going on. I just don't like to have to explain that's one of the things that I'm not with. I don't want to have to explain my blackness to my non-black husband.
Can I say something?
Yeah, no.
Not all black people have the same experiences.
You said that. However, I feel like you would understand where I'm coming from. That's true. You
Not
know, because
necessarily.
we know we have a coworker who says that he's never been discriminated against.
Exactly.
He's like 30-something years old. I kind of find that hard to believe, but I don't know what he's been through in his life. He grew up in the South as well. I feel like us growing up in the South as black people, even you may not have realized it, but in your 30s and your late 30s, early 30s, mid 30s, by now you have been discriminated against. You probably just didn't know what it was. But I just feel like I need somebody that I can relate to. I need somebody that I can have conversations with on a certain level, and you feel where I'm coming from, and we don't have to worry about pausing and explaining anything about each other, because that's one thing that we definitely have in common: the struggle. You know, like make America great again. What do you mean about make it great again? It was great at one point. I don't want to have those type of conversations with somebody I'm laying in the bed with and I want to build a future with, I want to have kids with. That's not ideal for me.
But not all white men are like that, though.
True.
And not all black men have the same. Some black people have been raised in totally different
Upper
neighborhoods.
I understand.
Going to different schools.
And I understand.
Their
That's
life,
true.
their
That's
life
true.
is totally
And
different.
that guy still is not for me. I'm not saying just because you're black, you're automatically for me. I want somebody who's on
Shared
that same way.
experiences.
Right. Or at least understands where I'm coming from and just happens to look like me. Because I'm all for, choosing someone who's strong and black and motivating them just as much as they're motivating me.
So you feel someone outside your race can't understand?
Pretty much, yeah. Because I wouldn't be able to understand where he's coming from. I don't know what it's like to be a white man in America. I could never have a conversation with my husband about that and be like, and fully understand where you're coming from. No, I can't. You can tell me all day long about how you have this amount of privilege and how people don't stop you when you're driving, and how you can walk through the mall and no one will question you what you got in your bag if the detectors go off when you're walking out the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have those type of conversations. We will never. I don't get where you coming from. But if I say, oh, we got stopped and, he told me to get out the car, he wanted to do this, or they just had to check my bag because they went off with me and they just knew I had something. You be like, damn, well, I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? It would be the same way. I could not relate.
So a Hispanic man couldn't relate to that either?
I don't know.
I feel like they could.
I'm just saying.
They could.
They definitely
they
could.
probably, because we're both white minorities. So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they could.
But I think there's also white people like who don't go through that, but also sympathize and empathize with you.
Right.
Like you
Of
don't
course.
got to go through it to like not understand. So they probably still would understand.
I'm not a woman.
And I'm not.
But I can still.
And I'm okay with you understanding. Of course,
We're
but
different
we're
in
not
who we are as.
genders is
I
totally
heard
different.
that LAU. That was a good
I'm
LAU.
not a woman, but
I felt it too.
when you come to me complaining about what you go through because you're a woman, I haven't gone through that. I haven't experienced that. We don't share that experience. But I can like O'Shea said, I can empathize. I can see where you're coming from. I can see where they're. If I'm a decent human being, I know right from wrong. Stopping somebody because of their color, their gender, that's wrong. Bottom line, it comes down to human decency.
He can still put you first.
You know, keep going back to that.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying. I know this girl. I've never dated her, but she only like dates black guys, and like
She's white.
she's white.
Okay.
So like, but like,
What's her name? She fine.
don't worry about that.
He trying to keep it for himself.
Her name Madison. What's up?
Trying to
She
put her first.
Madison. She Madison. She
No,
Taylor.
We ain't gonna worry about that.
What's her name?
But
Just slide it to
Her
me.
name
in
Mary
text
Jo,
message.
ain't it? Samantha.
Laura Beth.
Mary Beth. There's always a Beth after
There's always a
Sarah Beth,
If it's
Michelle
something-
Beth,
yes. It's always a Beth after
Taylor
it.
Beth. So it's a Beth.
Marie Beth.
I'm done.
Tell us about Marie Beth.
But so it was a group of us. It was me, another black guy, black girl, and this white girl. We were at a bar. We had newbies. We were talking, and we were just talking about the black struggle and whatnot. And she was just like, she was talking, and like there was this other white guy that came and was talking, and so her and this white guy started talking. She started defending like I'm not black, but like I see what black men and black people go through, and it like breaks my heart. It's the tragedy. Like she wanted to cry because she understood the struggle that black people go through, and like even though she wasn't going through that, she empathized to a point where like she wanted to cry. It was like, dang, she really does understand, and like this is somebody who's not black. So there's this understanding we can all have that doesn't determine like what am I trying to say here? Lost my train.
There
of
was
thought.
some white people who fought in the civil rights. There were some white people who marched with Martin. And
I'm all down with her empathizing. But do you think that she would trade places? Do you empathize that much? Would you trade places with that person?
I don't feel like you should want to trade places with anybody.
That's not the question.
I'm just saying. That is
What
the
you
question.
mean? If you empathize so much,
you should be happy with who you are.
Like,
with the
I
body
don't
you
not
came
the
in.
point.
She's basically saying would a white person trade places would trade places?
Do you
to a black
empathize
person?
that much? Do you feel that bad for the race? Do you feel that bad for the person who is happening to that you want to switch places with them and make things better, or you wish that you could be a black person so that you could, be in the struggle too? Would you ever trade places with them? No, they wouldn't.
I wouldn't trade places. I'm black and I still wouldn't trade places.
I wouldn't trade places with anybody.
Yeah,
Of course, because
I trade places with the CEO though.
I still wouldn't. I
They're
still
not understanding what I'm saying.
because I want that
Help
time.
us understand.
Help us understand.
It would take more time than what we
Would a
had.
white person want to trade places and experience what a black person goes through?
No, I'm saying
Of course they would.
for the right, exactly,
You got a lot of white people for the culture though.
But
and that's cool.
I wouldn't
Well, I don't know.
want to trade places for a white
They
person.
want the good, not the
You
bad.
can be for the culture, but that does not mean that you have to be for me.
They want the Mandingo.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
She always asks me to be real. I'm being real.
See, this
Is
is
this the X-rated
So-
version?
yes,
Is
we
this
can
the
go all
X-rated
day with
episode?
this, which is
So-
why I didn't really want to bring it up.
That's the point. It's a podcast.
I'm all good with it. I'm
supposed
just
to be
saying
talked
I
about.
do.
But she is woke in terms, and she's white, and she's woke.
What is woke?
So-
What's your definition?
You are socially conscious of what's happening around you.
Okay. Is that just strictly for black people?
I think it's just a social thing, a
Do you
society
think
thing.
that?
I think you mean LGBTQ
Do
rights.
you think that she should do something to use her white privilege to help those that are being?
People use that privilege every day
Wrong.
to do something?
You sure?
Everybody has a privilege that they use.
No, I'm saying, do you think that she's doing something? Not
Yes.
anybody. Do you think that since she empathizes so much with the black community, do you think that she's doing anything? And she's dating black guys. So do you think that she's using her white privilege to help those who do not have that?
I hope so.
That's the question. If she's so woke, what are you doing
Maybe she is. We don't know.
to help?
We don't know. We don't know. Maybe she's not. Maybe she isn't. I don't know.
They
I
give
don't know.
Childish Gambino so much hatred towards that too.
I thought that wasn't his girlfriend, though. I thought I saw
his
another.
baby
He has a
mama.
child
He has a
with
baby
her. He has a
mama with
child
a
with
Two
her.
kids with her now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is she Asian or?
She's white.
Oh, she's white. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought she was Asian. Okay.
Because he talks about Asians all the time in some of his
Yeah.
music.
That's why you like Asians so much.
I do not like Asians so much. I like all women.
That's a plug.
We're not gonna get into that.
Couples therapy.
We're not gonna get into that.
All women. Is the couple?
All
Is it an interracial couple in the movie?
No, it's not.
Look at that. Okay.
You should do
It
it.
almost became that, but it didn't.
You should do it.
That'd be
So
interesting.
I made it
That
where
would
it was
be.
like, anybody could play those roles. And it just so happened it was just two black people.
True.
So
It worked out really
it
good.
worked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was like,
It was real
Well.
cool. I liked it.
like, they were just the best actors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys,
I
we
don't
had
Good
a-
discussion. That's a
we
good
had a
discussion.
great talk. You got to pick out your brains,
Yeah.
and pretty cool.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah.
No,
Anytime.
O'Shea, thank you. Tell the people once again where they can find
Promote.
your short film.
Promote.
It is premiering at the Indie Memphis Film Festival November 2nd at 6:30. You can get tickets. They're on sale now. But it will be available on a YouTube screen near you November 8th.
Swag.
And that's I'm officially announcing the date of when it's going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
man.
Where can
Yeah.
people follow you,
Exclusive.
O'Shea? Where-
Yeah,
where
we
is
need.
this
I got
for?
the exclusive. Like that's the release. You can follow me at O'Shea Foreman on Twitter or O'Shea_KUC on Instagram.
Okay.
You have
Facebook too.
You
O'Shea
have
Foreman.
a ficus Film.
We do
Instagram.
have a Ficus Film Instagram and Twitter. You can follow us on that. Just type in Ficus Film.
Okay.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Cool.
You looking to hire interns or what's up?
You know, we don't got that budget.
They can do it for college credit. You know what I mean?
Dude, that budget's zero. We can't afford that.
No soundtrack with the film.
We did.
You ain't got Kendrick producing the soundtrack.
You know, we don't got that just yet. You know,
Just
but
yet.
we working on something.
They working on trying to get me there. I'm still waiting on that contract.
Can I get a verse on the soundtrack? That's it. Let me get a verse.
I wait on
you know?
that.
Get a hot 16.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if they're gonna give me Lunchables or Chick-fil-A.
Look, I'll take Chick-fil-A. I'm good.
Shoot, we'll use them vitamin gummies. We got those.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
used to tear them things up.
Like they were candy every day, just eating like they gummy bears.
But yeah, we had great talk.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
oh yeah.
Like I said, go check out my boy movie. It's gonna be lit on November 2nd, and November 8th. Make sure you go do that. But guys, you know what time it is. It's time for new music of the week. This music is from this song or / instrumental is from my guy Garrett Pitts. He's out of Texas.
I know
Me and
Garrett.
him- Yeah, we
Hi, Garrick.
used to
Yeah,
play.
shouts to Garrett.
Shout out to
We used to play in the
Lone Star State.
band. Used to play in the band back in the day. He's a great musician.
Yeah.
And basically the name of the song is "Don't Stop Flying." One thing about Gary, I'm gonna say this: he puts his emotions in his music, and that's one thing I like about him. And he put all his work inside his music. That's what I like about him. That's why I love linking with him. I can really call him and be like, "Hey, I need some horns for this little track that I'm doing." This dude would literally send it back the same day within an hour, and I'm like, "Dang, don't you have to
That's
go
love.
to work?"
That's
Like, and that's just how much he put, in his music, and that's what
passion.
I like about him. So shout out to my boy Garrett Pitts. Shout out to him and his girl. What's the girl name? Alyssa. Shout out to him and his
Shout
girl.
out
Look at me
shout
like
outs
I
to
know.
Alyssa. Shout outs to
Right.
Alyssa,
You're like,
man.
Yeah, I'm just trying
That's
to.
homegirl, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
shout out to
Shouts
both
to
of them.
Yeah,
Alyssa,
shout out
man.
Garrett
Yeah.
and Alyssa.
Hey, girlfriend.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. So this is called "Don't Stop Flying" by my boy Garrett Pitts.